Yo, and what is going on, lovely people of the Ape Centaur gang? It is HOOTMONEY here with another video for you guys today. Today, Workhorse got absolutely crushed, but I am still bullish. And I did a lot of due diligence this morning. I did a few hours worth of work compiling all of this different information together as one whole unit in this video. So if you guys appreciate this type of stuff, make sure you guys leave that early like on the video. And guys, let me tell you, I'm still bullish. I bought more Workhorse, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in this video. So if you want to join my Discord channel, the link is in the description. We talk about Workhorse each and every single day, as well as some other stocks as well. So yeah, definitely join that Discord. Links in the description as well as the pinned comment section. And you can also find a link to sign up for public where you get up to $70 in free stock as long as you deposit at least $1. So check that out if you want to join me. Free money, everything is free. So let's just get on with this video, huh? Alright guys, so I am pumped up. I am jacked right now, and I am ready to destroy these short sellers, guys. And let's just get right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Workhorse sitting at $14.20 per share, and this is our long-term support line. We're gonna switch over real quick to the Webull. You guys can see that we have formed a new support line, and I've told you guys $14.20. That is a nice support line, and I don't think you should panic unless this thing gets down below $13 a share. Personally, we're gonna move this to the hour time frame. You saw we took a very big dip, and we went from all the way from $18 a share just a few days ago down to $14 a share. We lost $4 on our share price. That's a lot of money, guys. And yeah, you can also see that the RSI has been dipping low, and I definitely think this is a buy the dip opportunity, guys. We saw this point get rejected a few times before, and it's really just looking like a buy the dip opportunity. It was overshot right here when we had our initial run up, and we've tested this $18 price level 3 times already. Guys, I'm confident we're gonna test this thing again, and the next 2 weeks are looking very bullish. So I definitely don't think it's a bad time to pick up shares. Again, not financial advice, but just hear me out here, guys. All right, so anyways, we're gonna go back to the short interest now. I'm looking at S3 Partners short interest as well. I don't have access to the Black app because I cannot afford a Bloomberg terminal subscription. However, we're looking at their free version, so you can see the short interest percentage of float is about 35%, and then the S3 short interest is about 26%. Now we're gonna move over to Ortex, and guys, I am losing a lot of faith in Ortex because Ortex just doesn't seem to be reporting accurate numbers, and it's been pretty obvious from everything that we've seen. So anyways, I've reached out to a few people. Someone else is looking into the big discrepancy between shares on loan and short shares with Workhorse, so I will be getting back to you on that. And I've seen another few people that have emailed me about Ortex, and they have also said that Ortex responded and said that there is definitely some manipulation in the data that they receive. So we're just gonna have to take everything that we see from a grain of salt. They're still one of the best platforms for reporting short interest. So anyways, we're gonna go to this 1 month time frame, and you guys can see short interest is down to 38% as of yesterday, and then we flip over to today. You can see it's down to 37% on the day. Another 2.88 million shares were returned, and then another 1.43% were borrowed. Now we're gonna have to get into some of the short volume. This is something we haven't really looked at on this channel, but it's extremely important because we're also going to be taking a look at failures to deliver and just see how this all has been playing out. So you guys can see the time frame here. It started with June 18th all the way up to yesterday of July 1st. So the last 2 half weeks of June were not too pretty. We're sitting at a short volume ratio of 18% all the way up to about 30% on some days and in these recent days. So we've seen the last 3 trading days have had over 30% of short volume, which is pretty insane. That does not really align with Ortex, who has been saying that shorts have been covering. There's more shares available to be shorted. Shorts have, like, it just, okay, so the short volume is up and short interest is going down. First of all, that just doesn't seem to be adding up to me. I think people are continuing to short this stock. As we saw, there's over 1 million shares that were shorted as of today. But anyways, this brings me into my next point, which is the failures to deliver. If you want up to $70 in free stock just for signing up and depositing at least $1, use the links below to sign up for Public. Public is a stock investing application that's way better than its competition. Let me tell you guys, it is the best app to use for trading stocks on your phone. I promise you guys, it is so easy to use, great user interface, and the best part is their customer service. Guys, they don't make money off of anything besides for tips. So if I were to tip them $3, that's their profit. All right, they make money off of that. They don't sell your trading data. They don't do payment for order flow. You're gonna get the best fills possible if you're trading on Public, and it's just all around amazing brokerage. It's also a social media, so that's also fun as well, guys. Definitely check that out. Up to $70 in free stock just for signing up, as long as you deposit at least $1. You can even fund it with your debit card. You don't even have to link your bank account to get that free stock, so you might as well try it out, guys. Use those links below in the description or in the pinned comment section. Anyways, guys, let's get right back into the video. So guys, you can see this is ranging from the second half of May 14th all the way up to June 14th. So it shows about a month of data in terms of failures to deliver starting about a month and a half ago. So if you guys don't understand what failures to deliver are, it's basically when an exchange, let's say it happens on both the short and long side, and if you buy a stock, you get a stock in your account. If I buy 1 share of Apple, it'll show up in my account as 1 share of Apple. However, if I bought that share from a short seller, perhaps I don't even know that if someone short sold me that stock, right? Perhaps I don't even know that it was short sold to me, and it just shows up as a share of Apple, and it shows as if I own the shares. Well, that short seller has an obligation to deliver that share to me through borrowing that share from someone else, right? Well, if they don't deliver that share to me, then that turns up as a failure to deliver. So if we take a look at some of this information, you can see in the second half of May, there was not too many failures to delivers. There was a peak on May 18th of 250,000, but then the next few days, not too much. So you can see that on May 18th, there was a spike up in the share price, so that would make sense. And then this is where it gets really juicy, guys. So starting with the 27th of May and 28th of May, now this is when Workhorse really picked up, and it saw about a 70% increase all the way up to $18 a share, and then it got rejected. So this is when the short selling really picked up, guys. And it picked up all the way until the 16th of June, and that's all the data that we have because we haven't gotten that exchange reported short interest yet for the next period. So anyways, guys, we're gonna look at this 300,000, 600,000, 2.5 million on June 7th, 800,000, 600,000. You guys get the point. There has been enormous amounts of failure to delivers in the first half of June. So what does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Why is this important? All right. So that means that before the 14th of July, they're going to have to deliver these shares, which means they're going to have to buy it on the market. So with all of these failure to delivers in the first half of June, that shows that there's going to have to be enormous buying pressure in the first half of July in order to cover these obligations, or else they get a massive fine from the SEC. Anyways, guys, this coincides with some unusual call option activity that you can see for Workhorse expiring on July 16th. So you guys can see there's $3.1 million worth of outstanding bullish options. So that's either shorting a put option or buying a long call option. And there's 880,000 of bearish options. So anyways, you guys can see just looking at this chart, there's enormous bullish, like the most bullish call option activity that we have ever seen. And those are the call options that are expiring on July 16th, which coincides with the amount of failure to delivers in the first half of June. So this is very, very important because there's going to be enormous buying pressure. So when we take a look at this support line of around $14 per share, it shows that this is probably going to be the bottom, in my opinion, just based off of those numbers alone. Now, it gets even juicier, guys, because we go into this Workhorse call options open interest. Sorry for using Robinhood. I just like the interface. Anyways, guys, I'm going to have to move this on my screen, but you guys can see right here that we have an open interest of 28,000 for the $20 strike price call option for Workhorse expiring on July 16th. Now, if we take a look at the put side, there's also about 20,000 of open interest on July 16th for the same strike price. Now, if we take a look at some of the other call options, you can see the 19 has 2,600 in open interest. The 18 has about 8,000 in open interest. The 17 has about 7,000 in open interest, guys. So many people are betting on this thing spiking up by July 16th, to say the least. And if we go back, it coincides with what we see here, huge amounts of call option activity. Now, with that being said, people have lots of bearish sided option activity expiring 1/1/21. So from what I see based on this call option activity, I see that we're going to see some positive price action before we see some negative price action. Once this thing squeezes, it'll probably end up being bearish. But until that happens, I think until July 16th, we're going to see some really good things. Now, I put this into optionsprofitcalculator.com, and we basically did the July 16th $20 call option and the July 16th $20 put option. I did it according to the open interest, so I did 28 contracts for the call option and 19 contracts. We're going to switch that to 20 because it's more like 20 for the put option. Then we're going to do calculate. So this is basically showing you guys this chart right here. It's as if you invested $100 into this long straddle options position. So as you guys can see, the maximum risk is about $100 right here, and you can see 91%. That's just an approximation, but yes, the maximum risk if this thing expires at $18 a share would be about $100. So you guys can see that basically this is there's a wall. So the profitability comes under $14 per share. If we go back here, you can see that the support line right here is $14 a share. So they'll make money if this thing breaks below $14 a share. But if we go back, they're also betting really bigly on this thing going above $24 per share. So if this thing does squeeze and we zoom out a bit, it has a huge gap to fill. So it'll likely fill this gap up here into the $29 to $31 per share if it does decide to squeeze. Now, with all that being said, if it does expire in the middle, that's what they're betting against because they'll lose a lot of money. So they don't think it's going to be anywhere between $24 per share and about $14 a share. That's a huge, huge gap. If we look at that on this chart, that's about $14 a share is where we're trading at right now. And then $24 a share is all the way up here. So that is a huge, huge gap. So they're expecting massive volatility within the next few weeks. Anyways, guys, we're oversold on that RSI. I definitely see a bounce coming into the next week with the additional buying pressure from those failure to delivers. And that's also why there's huge bullish call option activity expiring on 7/16/2021. Now, guys, we have to take a look at this Ortex signal because they adjusted it again. This thing is very, very weird and inaccurate, but now we're at 4 days until this signal return. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe it'll be a failed signal. I don't know. Now, what exactly is 4 days from now? 4 days from now, today is July 2nd. That would make it be July 6th. Now, if we go back to the failure to delivers, we can see right here on this chart on 6/7/2021, we had 2.5 million failure to deliver. So they need to return those shares by July 7th in order to fulfill their requirements and not pay that enormous SEC fine. So when we go back to the signal, you can see it's available in 4 days on July 6th. We might possibly see a large uptick on July 6th. So, not financial advice, just what I've gathered from this analysis. However, I think there's going to be a lot of covering at least on July 6th, if not at the end of today's trading day. So guys, it was a bad day for all meme stocks, short interest stocks, anything you want to call it, social sentiment stocks, and I think a lot of that has to do with some similar activity going along with the short sellers during the run-up in the beginning of June. So with that being said, I think there is a lot of bearish pressure right now so that these short sellers can cover at some cheaper prices, which makes sense because there was tons of those failure to delivers. And it's not only with Workhorse, other stocks saw this as well, which shows that these charts, they're all pretty similar. We're seeing red days on all of these, and it's very, very suspicious that we're getting a price drop right now when all of these obligations need to be met in terms of those failure to delivers. Anyways, guys, those 716 call options that are expiring in 2 weeks from now, those are giving me hope because there's such a high open interest, and we also have all of those failure to delivers for the first half of June that need to be covered before that date. So with all that being said, I think we have a lot of good things ahead of us in Workhorse within the next 2 weeks, and I think today is one of the perfect buy the dip scalping opportunities. So guys, don't lose hope. This isn't over. We've seen this before. This is nothing new. We are in this together. We are gonna hold strong. We are gonna do, I mean, obviously not financial advice. Sell it if you're losing like your mortgage or something, but come on, guys. We're in this together. We're holding through. We're strong. We're ape centaurs. Ape centaurs are in this thing together. And I am so excited for what's to come, guys. This next 2 weeks are going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to keep looking at all of this data and keep compiling you guys the best possible data because I need to give you guys the best information possible. And I'm ready to get this thing going, guys. As soon as this thing takes off, shorts are going to be in such a bad position. And still, guys, a lot of these shorts are still down bad. If we go over to EHOR, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I apologize. But you can see shorts are down on average of 109 million 2021 mark-to-market losses, and he posted this yesterday on July 1st. So we are still winning this battle, guys. We are still winning. This is just another day on the market. Shorts are still down in 2021, and I am still confident in Workhorse. This is not a dead horse. You are dead short sellers. There's lots of reasons to be excited right now. I'm excited for Workhorse. Hope you guys are too. This is gonna be a wild, wild ride on the horse, guys. And I just found this like while making this video. So this is what happened with AMC over Memorial Day weekend. So Hedgies tried the same attack on AMC over Memorial Day weekend. May 28th was a Friday, and we opened at 31 and saw a low of 24.17. Market opens at 31, then on Tuesday, then on June 2nd, it ripped to $72. So don't panic now, hold and buy. Guys, same thing applies to Workhorse. The same attacks are being attacked on us. These hedgies, they have to cover, guys. There's all those failure to delivers. They're gonna have to cover at some point. It's gonna have to happen, guys, and it's gonna happen soon. They're driving down the price now so they can buy it back. Sort out those paper hands. You better not be paper hands. You guys in my comment section, if you guys are paper hands, just leave, unsubscribe, get out of here. I don't even care. We're going to the moon, guys. Like the data's there. The data backs this up. The whales are there. The whales are bullish as well. So there's no reason to be scared. If you're afraid of a little bit of a price drop from $18 to $14 a share, then you're not good at doing these short squeezes, and you shouldn't be in this anyways if you don't have the tolerance for that. We are going to get this bag, guys. I am ready. I don't know what else to say. This is all I got, guys. I'm ready for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what happens, and we're going to ride this thing to the moon. Anyways, guys, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I enjoyed making this one. Hours of research went into this one, and I gave it to all you guys for free. So you better give me that like on the video, because liking the video helps spread this information around YouTube. So every like counts. It helps the algorithm out. It helps Workhorse get noticed. It's not even for me, guys. I'm not even doing this for me at this point. It's algorithms, guys. We need to get that algorithm going. So you better like that freaking video. I give you guys free Discord access. Not making you guys pay for that at all. Everything's free. We're in this to win it, guys. I'm ready. Workhorse gang, that was it. But you know what? I'll be back soon. All right? So don't panic. Don't sell. buy that dip, and we're going to the moon. All right? Peace.